Surprise, surprise, welcome back to Evo 2019 here in beautiful Fukuoka, Japan. Evo Japan, that is, rather.
Definitely true.
I am taking over for the esteemed Majin Obama. I am Hell Pockets, and I am joined again by Tasty Steve. And that was an incredible match we just saw a second ago.
Yeah, we saw a couple matches there. I know it was kind of far and few in between, but the matches that we saw definitely kind of set the precedent for what we're going to be going into this weekend, talking about KOF.
For sure, man. Like, just killers all over the bracket here. We've seen Lagia. We've seen apparently Mad KOF somewhere around here.
Mad KOF's here?
Mad KOF somewhere around here. Andy's
stalking the hall?
Working. He might even already be in the Shark Tank, just like, you know, strumming the tum bucket. We've got ET. We got ZJZ. I seen ET over there just sightseeing now.
So, of course, our next match will be Hasumi versus Hall. Both of these guys coming from Japan. Are you familiar with either one of these
I've heard of Hasumi's name, yeah, but I have not heard, I believe, of Hall, is that?
Yeah, H-A-L, Hall.
H-A-Hal. Hal. Hal Jordan, shout out.
What to say, Hal?
But yeah, so Hasumi, definitely heard of his name. I don't know what team he's running in 3.1, but a regular name that pops up in the KOF brackets.
Oh, he's a cheater.
Oh man, we've seen these Oswalds coming out play.
Oswald is so buff, man.
Dude, Oswald
damage off the ridiculous amounts of damage. So good at controlling space. One of those characters I was actually just talking to Majin Obama about, like, that you're supposed to be afraid of.
Yeah, Oswald's someone that, all right, so in 3.0, Oswald dropped out there, and a lot of people thought that, okay, he doesn't appear to be that scary, at least not in comparison to his KF11 version. And then as he got developed, and as, you know, other big players started picking him up and doing a bit of damage with him, a little bit of respect got put on that name. Now he's a problem. Now we're seeing some really scary stuff from Oswald.
Yeah, and we've been seeing a lot of Oswald as well. Double throw tech. Uh-oh, triple throw tech.
Nah, doesn't take that. He's like, nah. This Billy's keeping you off.
Yo, Hal, I see you. Billy with the wall press.
And the funny thing is, like, Hal actually has the easy job of keeping Blue Mary out, but he is kind of playing this up-close game, which is not really that good for Billy.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We saw, like, the fact that she has those really strong normals. That's why you see Billy just holding down. Back a lot of these instances, nice cross-up, taking the elevator.
Got a little
reset, tries to go for the cross-up, not going to work. Throw pressure looking really good.
And this all started because he's got a little bit of a lucky break. There was a lull in action, and Hasumi just didn't press a button on overjump.
Billy. But yeah, once he started starting his own pressure, you can tell the difference that it made. But yeah, Mary's normals are really good at just scaring people into this false sense because they have so much range.
Yeah, they got good range, and once she's in on you, you know, you kind of just gotta play the basic game.
Yeah,
you know?
You get scooped.
You are definitely not gonna stand up with her, at least not if you're Billy. Meanwhile, speaking of not standing up with her, you do not want to stand up against this arena.
Oh, here we go. This character likes the party.
Get him out of here!
Good job.
This character.
You ever seen somebody get tossed around the bar like that? It's like, out of here.
Back in my youth, I tell you what. Serena, is that you? Let me stop.
Oh man, just killed the head. That was like $8 million.
You hear me? He cut it in half with a card.
Pure leather.
Oh, nice block on the cross under.
Ooh, see, that's the scary thing. So that hit right there, if he gets that, that's an easy confirmation to max mode. That's going to be a lot of damage. Speaking of full damage, yikes.
Yo, hit him with the potpourri. Hit him with the flowers.
Take him to the shop.
Like a chunker dance.
Here it comes.
We just talked about it.
Yep, that's the string.
Yeah, you have to be careful right now.
Oh, this is the sicko. Yeah.
There you
the
go.
OS, you ain't going nowhere, baby.
Not dead, but this is going to hurt. That's him off the wall.
The automatic ace. It ain't as unfair as it was in 11, but it's still nasty.
Let's keep it up. Player 2 wins.
Automatic ace. Is that the name of it?
That's basically the auto. So like in 11, you actually had to time that correctly, get the right juggle height, and then you would get that little spin. But in 11, it was manual, it was free, and the last hit did unscaled damage. Ridiculous. In this one, they gave you a little bit of a handout with by making it a part of the super, but it obviously scales to the end of it. You can still do it manually, but it doesn't. It's not unscaled anymore as far as I know.
His up close pressure is so dangerous.
Oh, he's so scary, and not only that, he probably has some of the best cross-ups in the game because his jump C is at such a weird angle for both front and back attacks.
See him controlling that neutral with the hop normal.
Hal just like not wanting to challenge these strings.
I feel like Hein does pretty good here, though. He has a super that he can deal with the short hop pressure, as well as Oswald can be overextended. He can get hit by it as well. But if he finds a hit, it's going to be a whole different ballgame.
And I think in this situation, he does have those options available, but it depends on whether or not, assuming he wanted to play defense. And as we saw there, no, he wanted to play wanted to play the high and pressure game. It looked out for him at that point, but you know he wanted to do that for free. Did not want to spend the bar on that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That's why you saw him go for it twice. He went for overhead dive kick. He just activated the second time because he wasn't sure what was going to happen. Probably was going to go for a low right after it.
Exactly.
Man, I really like Hein as a character.
I like Hein too, character. Really cool meaty setups pretty much anywhere on the screen. The Shune. A lot of people told me Shune wasn't the tough guy no more. Guys with the teeth cut. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, bro.
He looks kind of sick.
Most of the time you get hit, you're going to get carried to the corner and then block wrong on wake up. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
The praying hands. Jeez, the damage.
2 slugs.
Oh, wow.
I like it.
That was cool low profile with the crouching feet.
He's got such a great crouching beat that we've been seeing that all day. Not only low profile, but it has a great range on it.
Oh, why would you do that?
That was a little telegraphed. Quite ill-advised.
Shune ain't one of those characters. You gotta be careful and wake up, man.
I understand the gamble in that situation. I think he might have believed that he wasn't going to reversal that. You know, he might have just said, oh, he's just going to block it at the best.
Should have short hop rolled, bro.
Nah, man, when the guy's got a DP and you're going to show
Yeah,
that command overhead like that, it's because it's in the air, too. It's too easy.
I've been saying a lot of people get baited with the short hops, right? You wake up, try to do super or DP. I would figure that would be the thought, but why not, man?
Safe hop, right? Safe jump.
Yeah. Especially in this game. But a lot of people get afraid to get opened up back on the low, so they don't, you know?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are just like, well, if I get blocked or he rolls out of the corner, then I'm losing my pressure.
And they don't want to, and a lot of times, like, they feel like if they're stuck in that corner, like, you feel defenseless right now. Neutral jump. Did I say defenseless?
There's always a neutral. Oh, got her.
Oh, the hot kick.
Oh, no, he tried to get too cute there. He's like, I got a free jump in here. Not yet.
And that's what I was talking about. So good. Don't chase it, bro. Break his arm. Oh, God.
Oh, he must have messed up here. Something messed up is coming. There it is. One more. Oh, that bar. C confirmed.
That was sick. First time we've seen it. We talked about it in the first game.
And that's his strength. That's his strength. He needs to be maximizing that against both of these characters, really, because he doesn't want them up close. Up close, they are a problem.
That's Billy's game, man. He's all about the wall game, the defense, the cap, cross up against spin to meter on max mode. He doesn't have anything else left, but look at the damage he just took away. And Billy has done more than his fair share at work at this point.
Oh, yeah, this is a moral victory for Billy Kane right now. They can spin that meter, too. Heck yeah.
You win.
Like, come on, Billy. It's getting real dark. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. Goes into the next round. Not sure. I think he's going to start with the bar for Oswald.
He's going to get a bar for Oswald. She had to spin a bar just to get that Billy out of there. It's a great situation for Hal right now. But that jumping is a terrible situation for Hal. 2 bars about to get spent right here, Steve. Uh-oh. Maybe 3. Whoa!
That was kind of dirty. Back dash to get out of there, though. Good block.
Oh, we got that. Definitely, we got that. Confirmed from the full screen. Stand pullback.
Oh, he's screen, cross up, neutral jump. Oh, wow,
what happened to that health bomb? Hal just melted, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
He touched him 3 times. That was it.
Shune, cool guy. Take her out.
Yeah, man, you need to get rid of this girl.
You need to stop her now. He won. He knocked out 2 characters. Instantly went down. Dang.
Oh my God. I don't know, man. I think right now Hasumi's kind of feeling it, but now he's going to feel these hands as well. Hal's problem. All right, going to push out of the corner, but it's a hard knockdown nonetheless. What he got for?
Whoa! Same side crouch speed activate on the max mode. That should be it.
All right, pretty good uses of meter right there. Resources still available to him, 2 bars. So if he gets to hit, he's going to confirm it to some pretty good damage. I'm thinking about 50% here on this Hein. But then again, Hein's coming in with 3 bars. If he gets to confirm, he's going to get a nice setup afterwards.
Yeah, I think Shune needs to be careful with him because, like you said, he still does have that super. But if he gets a knockdown or he's play, he'll be okay.
Yeah. There it is. What's he going to do after? Oh, that chop to the throat.
And then he tightens the gloves up. He's like, I'm going to do it again. I hope you're ready. And on top of that, I don't want your germs. So
yeah,
I'm going to make sure I keep the gloves on.
Try to keep this house clean real quick. That crouch A to keep him out of the air. Like, whoa, the micro dash out of the air, jump seat.
The block.
He's like, what game are you playing, brother?
Hey, man, I think you
in the wrong game,
You're
man.
definitely in the wrong game.
Oh, my God.
He's saying I'm in the right game.
Oh, that's going to be it. And just like that.
Yeah, I know, man. It hurt. It hurt.
He's like, why he get to do that?
Yo, Shune.
Why he do that?
Shune takes off a lot of damage, my dude. Like I said before, he's really strong because he gets to push you to the corner. And a lot of times you saw what he did. He's going to air dash while you're blocking, expecting that low, trying to open up, and that's when he's going to push you even further in.
Right. A lot of people like to just kind of hold down back in a game like KOF because they're just like, okay, he did the low hop, and obviously nothing's coming, so he's going to go for the low. But then Shune obviously just so unique with the air dash, and it comes out so quick, you have to kind of guess that it's coming in a way. You can't react to it. It's not that fast, but your mind as a KOF player just is not trained to deal with a IAD character.
Oh yeah, just know? As like as a fighting game player too, right? Like you see that, and if you say, well, in this game they don't do that, you're gonna get opened up every time because Shune is the exception to that regular KOF rule.
I mean, as an air dash in general, that's just super low to the ground. I mean, it's literally like maybe a couple pixels up, and he's got enough hang time to hit you with the jump C afterwards.
Yeah, just a bunch of damage that he gets just for opening you up once. And even if, and that's only in max mode. However, if he's anywhere close to the corner, that character becomes a really big problem. But anyways, you would think Oswald will make that much of a difference, but here we are, man. Zarina, Shune on the back end.
It'd be like that sometimes, you know, this 3.0 patch, the 3.1 patch as well, has just shown us that the characters that they created that were brand new for KOF 14 had a lot of strength that was kind of hidden behind some of the finer details of creating a fighting game, and now they're really coming to shine to the forefront.
So I was kind of talking to Obama about this. How do you feel like the community has adjusted to, you know, the changes going forward? You know, because I mean, I feel like we're still new. I mean, I say KOF as a community still new to like getting regular patches at this degree. You know?
Yeah. So this is something that I think a lot of people have reacted to pretty positively. We were happy that 2.0 came out, obviously, and when 3.0 dropped, we were also overjoyed. And then 3.1 happened as a complete surprise, and we were like, you know, we were basically rejuvenated the community. So I think the response to it has been pretty positive, and no one's really, I mean, people complain, obviously.
There's always going to be somebody that complains.
Yeah, but at least now we have the option to complain about patches in KOF, so that's a nice feeling, you know. It's not quite NRS, but it's still all right, you know.
I mean,
shout
regardless.
out to NRS.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Evo Japan 2019, Hell Pockets, Rectus, Dominus.
We're going to make that song one day. That's going to be my interest stream at CEO.
Yo, look, all I'm saying is, man, my boy Hell Pockets holds it down quite frequently on the mics. I'm your boy, Tasty Steven. Thanks, like I said, for hanging out. We're waiting on more matches to come up. We have one of our players. It's going to be No-So, and he's going to be going up against Shakin, or Chakin, I don't know. Chakin. This is a fun little mini game I like to play on commentary.
Well, that's a beautiful thing about Evo Japan is that you come out here, and especially for a game like KOF, which is I love KOF, but even I'm not recognizing a lot of these names out here because a lot of them don't always appear on stream at the local events that happen in Japan. Some of them are from outside of Japan altogether, like, you know, a lot of Hong Kong players here, a lot of China players here. The Mexican players I'm pretty familiar with because I talk to them fairly often, but for the most part, like, learning a lot about the more expanded community being here this weekend. And that's cool. I think that's great.
Evo Japan has a special place, right? Because there's not many events that you're going to get the kind of international attention to KOF like at Evo Japan. Because people are going to come to Evo and say, well, look, I know the best of the best is supposed to be here. And you get kind of like that integration. You get the chance to play all these really big name players and some of the smaller name players that won't travel as much outside of, say, Japan, outside of, say, Korea, that are going to come here and try to claim that spot to be the best KOF player. They're like, why wouldn't you?
It's inevitable, you know. It's something, especially with Japan just having such a rich KOF scene. I mean, I'm sure you guys are talking non-stop about Lagia.
Oh yeah.
And that's someone who got started with KOF 14, and I hadn't even seen him play in person until this weekend. So that was something I'm like, okay, cool. You're only going to get this in Japan.
You're only going to be able to get to see it here, and especially with your own eyes, man. I think a lot of people don't understand. That's another one of the draws of coming to an event like this in person.
Sure.
You get to see this with your own eyes. You get to see them play those pool matches. I feel like tailgating a player now is stronger than the internet. Like you don't have to only watch them on YouTube. Like if you come to an event and you're trying to get better and playing a tournament, being able to see those people play in person, how they react, is very strong.
It kind of makes a little more sense at the time because a lot of times people are just kind of watching matches as a replay and they say, okay, that was a good match, not really understanding why it's happening because they don't really feel that emotion there. Anyway, I could talk all day about how that works out for, but we got button checks right now.
I respect it, though.
They gave me the slip. I was like, I thought they were about to get into it.
Right, exactly. Even just the fake out.
Okay, I definitely see some names coming up that I recognize.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Member select.
See what they got. The most exciting thing for this tournament so far is just seeing the character diversity. There have definitely been some wild picks that have worked out. Like Ralph, apparently. That's not the button check.
That is not the button check.
Yo, where's Gibby at? Get him over here.
Gibby's going to fall through the ceiling.
Yeah,
just run through the barricade.
Ralph player! See, right now, Gibby's about to level up like exponentially right now.
What Majin Obama called Wayne Wayne? Like mini jam.
Oh, no.
And of course, Alice. Oh, man.
Oh, Alice. Watch that overhead, dude. That overhead is so stupid. I love it, but it's so stupid.
Dumb.
It's so dumb, but it's so cool.
Man, I love it. I hate it.
I love it so much, man. It's like you thought you were safe walking from full screen. Nah. Dash is right onto the fan. You gotta be careful about that. Whoa there, buddy. He's kind of putting himself in the corner there.
One of those characters gets to control a lot of the screen, especially when she's able to follow behind those projectiles and look at she has really good pressure as well.
Now the weird thing was I think that Chakin didn't need to do a backdash to get away from the fan. He could have stayed in the middle of the screen, but he might have just second guessed his next move after that. Now, if she has 3 bars, I would definitely suggest not jumping at all. But that wasn't even the case there. He wasn't going to end up putting himself in this much trouble if he had only challenged her a little bit. And now we see him fucking perfect.
Oh, wow, meaty. That was a meaty one. You have to be careful. You can tell that Noso knows exactly what's going on. Shaki trying to hit buttons after recovering. Nah, bro, you got to hold that one.
Yeah, Chalkins right now got a strong team, but I'm not really sure he's comfortable using it against his point mine with 1 bar. She hasn't even spent a meter yet. Oh, yeah, that jump A gang. Gotta be careful, can't challenge that like that.
Okay.
Found the window.
But yeah, mine can definitely take the wind out of a lot of players' sails. She gets to control so much for her projectiles. All right, here we go. Shocking. Nice damage here.
Yeah, she gets to control a lot of space with the projectiles. People get tired of jumping in on her because she has pretty good end there.
Like that.
Right there, yeah.
And you really have to be careful. In some instances, that'll trade, and she still can get a knockdown right after and follow up with another projectile to hold.
Ow. Maya is doing some work. All right, that's going to be into her. But at what cost?
You can tell, though. Maya was picking up steam in the worst way possible. I'm telling you right now.
Like, she looks like the way she plays seems so not momentum-based, but if she gets momentum, it's like, what? How the heck did I end up here?
Because a lot of people don't count, like, the projectile following game as, like, a style.
Yeah,
like, they're just like, oh, well, they just want me to jump. Like, no, she wants you to stay there so she can push you to the corner.
She wants you to, like, realize you can't go anywhere. Oh, speaking of not being able to go, run right underneath that EX earring bomb. All right.
Smart.
Uh-oh.
Once again.
Good anti-air. Wow, but he misses the confirm. Trying to do the cute stuff. I dare you to challenge it. Oh, got her again.
Reset.
Oh, my God. Shocking right now. Everything.
No.
All right, he got a little too hypey there. Everything was working for him, so he says, why not just DP out of the corner?
Yo, he's about to take her to Wonderland, man. This is what I like to see, man. I like comebacks like that, especially when it comes to it's all based on meter. Especially when you have the resources to see how a player reacts to some of those defensive options, especially in the corner. Activate once again.
That being said, I think Chockin's kind of a nut, and this might be the perfect character for him. Because solid play, it can benefit Mui, but them crazy bets usually work out much better. Whoa!
Good defense, patience. Knowing that you're going to be afraid of Mui, you're going to run in and delay just a second. That's going to make a lot of your opponents swing unless they're exactly comfortable.
Yeah. Like he's going to really maximize that far C. So dare you to even give me a shot. Look at him. Come and get me.
Just wait.
Wreck us.
Backhand. Uh-oh.
Ralph, on the other hand, got these big normals all over the place. He's going to control a lot of the space with this.
Whoa.
And this is going to hurt. Whoa, put hands on her. What
Joe walking through the fire and the flames. Let's go. Dragon Force.
It's so
Uh-oh. He does have 2 bars. Though.
Yeah, he in control. But Mui got 2 bars, but I mean, she ain't going to get close to him like that. Oh, bit.
It has a chance. 3 bars now.
I definitely thought he was going to EA ground pound on
did
that jump. I was like, come on, let's just blow her up real quick. All right, Nelson right now looking kind of too comfortable.
Oh, wow. Tried to chase with the feet, not going to work.
All right, there you go.
That was so good. Low profiles to jump in and finishes out strong. I like the fact that Ralph was like, you know what? This could definitely go the wrong way. Let me chill.
Yeah, he saw for a second. He was like, okay, I'm not going to back up, but I'm also going to stay in a range where if you come at me, I'm going to be able to hit you. And he almost got kind of clipped for it a couple of times. So then he's like, okay, no, let me just keep this life lead for the rest of the match and then let you hang yourself.
You see my boy Ralph with the Ric Flair up to the.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting to say that for a long time. I'm like, why is nobody calling him out? Once again, and now you see like Shotgun is getting used to it now, but still holding back into the fans, and we just talked about what that means.
Yeah, I think you gotta circumvent them. You can't just stand there and block them, because once you block that, she gets another free movement. All right, there you go. Harass her with those buttons that she can't challenge in the air.
Oh, I like that. Micro stepping, crouching feet.
He's looking tight right now.
He's looking a little too tight, man. Wasn't able to read any of the jump-ins. Goes for the reset. Tries to hit him with the mini fan.
Needs to loosen up for sure.
Oh, air dash. Still ready with the 2D.
Oh, what are you challenging there, man? Might be trying to DP in between that rim. Oh, boy.
All right, finally rolls out. Luckily, Noso wasn't prepared. 1 bar. Nice interrupt with the crouching. Hey, man.
She covers so much range with that Sam rollback, man. You can't hop in like that. And with the life deficit that he had going on, the hop might have just been a desperation attempt to just get something going for him. But she never has to take that.
Shot when we saw last time. Alice did a little work. Actually took out the line the last set. Didn't stop him from losing the set, but still, you can tell this is one of those characters really dependent on finds the max mode activate, and it's gonna hurt. Yep, level 2.
That's smart. Just get out of here. In the previous match, I won't say he was unwilling to use that, but he just didn't. And so he missed a lot of opportunities to finish off that fight early on, and even miss Leona.
All right. Also, his lines. Really good control, knows where you want to be, knows the sweet spot.
She's also really good at utilizing resources, because we see right now, Leona's got 3 bars, almost 4.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You sacrifice freedom in a slower paced game, right?
Exactly. And in a game like KOF, that is viable, but a lot of people want to do the blitz and the glamour, as it were.
The blitz and the glamour.
Ooh, all right. And then we've seen a lot of Alice's do that delayed registering. Catch the opponent pressing the button.
Double back dash. Talking playing smart.
He wants that DP so bad.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Hard knockdown. What's the breakfast?
I like the rollout. Oh, and below. Okay. Oh,
crouching light kick to crouching H. That's a link. That's not even a chain, y'all.
That's the difference, baby. You see somebody, you feel somebody hit you with one of those, and you know, you're like, oh, man.
Hey, man, I don't even want to play no more.
Right?
Ooh.
Wait, getting it started.
Okay. Got 2 more of those left.
Ooh. What's that, jump seat?
Yeah, those jump seats, they end up really deep. Run underneath it. Okay, that's the one thing that I've been impressed by Chakin, is the fact that EX earring bomb comes out, and he runs underneath it every time, forcing Noso to just kind of hang back and say, oh crap.
Nice throw. You need to steal. Like the short hop to get over it right there, no situation, unless you know, like Chakin's like, all right, look, I'm aware.
That's not scaring him, baby.
Completely playing that range well, but now you see Noso making those small adjustments, going for more neutral jumps, and trying to get one way to whip. Oh, activate once again. Oh,
is that enough? Yeah, that's it. He's going to be going down. Big blade. All right, Noso.
Sayonara.
Noso looking super dominant there. Chakin, I gotta say, I like some of his bets, but I kind of wish he was a little bit tighter on the execution, because we saw that he got the openings and he got the touches. It's just when it came time to capitalize, he was just unprepared.
We talk about people not finishing their plate in fighting games. In KOF, it is absolutely necessary to. In KOF, everybody is starving because the next person behind you got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
The next person behind you got to use some of that meter too.
Yeah,
so you have to be aware.
You never want to save the meter when you could have killed somebody, you know?
Oh, definitely.
Like, okay,
definitely.
yeah, I got to think about the character next, but like if I get to beat this other character, but in the meantime, I'm sure my teammate don't mind. Like, loosen the load a little bit.
But yeah, that comes part of the composition of your team as well, right? We talked about that. We touched on that a little bit. Certain characters, you're going to garner more meter, so you're going to put them in the middle. So you want a battery character at the front to kind of help out the rest of that other team. But
sure.
Sometimes that character doesn't fit your play style, so you got to,
and play style is another thing that comes comes to mind because you also have to adjust for different kinds of philosophies in KOF. Some people like characters that are both batteries and can use meter pretty appropriately, while then the secondary character becomes the battery and actually does all right with no meter, and then your third character is like, I need meter to be the best character I can be.
And that can help you like in the mind game, right? Because if you scout somebody's team and say, well, look, you're playing like this because you want this character to be the battery, then you know you got a little more time, or you want to do something at a certain pace before it gets the requirements needed to open the team up. Right?
Exactly. And me and Renz were talking about this earlier as well, was that when you start mixing up those character types with the roster, you end up coming up with some matchups that some people don't know anything about, you know? And, I mean, a win's a win. So if you end up taking out a guy because he didn't know anything about Joe Higashi, I would totally count that as, you being a good Joe Higashi.
I like that you use Joe as an example.
Of course I would use Joe. He's the best character in the game that people don't know about.
Oh, nobody asked you all of that. All right, Mr. Pockets. All right.
I'll just tell you right now, I have never gotten the respect I deserve as a Joe player. He's so good. I'm being carried.
Oh, man. But no, man, you're right. Like, and think about it, man. I think people got it easy now. Is this a butt check? Well, I'm saving it. If it's a butt check,
it's a butt check. All right. Coco made. No, he don't play the team.
So a lot of people don't understand. Like back in the day, you had to make sure your team actually liked each other, or else it was worse off for you. Like they would get like less life back and stuff like that. Like I think that was dope, and it's not here anymore. It's easier now. You just got to pick cool characters that have better meter management in the whole nine.
No, yeah, that's like something. The best thing about KOF is the fact that you get to mix and match so many different character types, and there is a little bit of carryover in the general themes of how characters are created in fighting games. But for the most part, most of the characters in KOF are so unique that you actually end up playing like so many different schools of thought when it comes to fighting games with a team. Obviously, with Shune being involved there, now we got air dashers in here, you know.
I'm really a fan of that. Like where you have a character, where you have a game, and it says you could do X, Y, Z, sometimes A, sometimes B, but you can never do C, except for this character. He can do C.
He can totally do C.
And C.
Yeah, you got C in there, and he's like, oh crap, nobody knows how to deal with C. Oh, speaking of C, this guy right here.
Oh, Xanadu?
Does he have a Xanadu? Oh, but he got a Chang. He got a big body. All right.
Chang gang. Hey, Choi, he playing all villain. He playing full villain squad. Okay.
Okay. No.
All right. I mean, he's still a villain because he just picked first, so it's cool.
Yeah, but he got a Choi nonetheless. Choi. I won't say secret killer status, but if you ever played a Choi that knows how to play the Choi game right, you're gonna hate him.
Definitely super annoying. One of those characters has very high mobility, hitbox issues as well. As you can see, he has a little hurt box.
I'm not really sure Heinz got much to really scare Choi.
Right?
Look at it. Like, okay, there he didn't have to do that. Shao right now kind of taking some risks than he could do. I would say get the life lead and then just be a jerk.
Nice chase. It seems really ready with the punch.
Well, right now, Shao's just like kind of daring Coco to do something about it, and Coco's like, okay, I will do something.
Okay.
And Max Mode really unlocks Choi's potential with that kind of gameplay, because getting chipped by EX Drill hurts.
Yeah. Your pride too, not only
your life. You really have to take it, you're like, oh man.
Dog, I've never been so I'm telling you right now, man. And look at how annoying this is.
Yeah, this is how it is to play Choi.
Very different play style than you see from a lot of the KOF characters. But it's only because once you have to deal with it, it's kind of like a special skill. You have to know how to deal with it. That's why I'm really surprised that Exile knows is dealing with this still. Coco looks like the first.
Look at that
man.
Chip, man. Yeah, Coco definitely knows about this matchup. That's why he's not trying his best to just out-airplay this character. He's just like saying, I'll take the hits like you get. I will definitely punish you if you do that last stab on me. But at the same time, I'm okay losing this round. And that's the maturity of a KOF player right there. And because he had that mentality, he's going to win the round on a timeout against Choi. Look at this nonsense.
And like I said, people are so used to the pace of the game going somewhere completely different. They're used to you being rushed down and having to hold these mix-ups. You fight a character like him, and you're definitely in trouble. You're gonna be like, well, why can't I hit him? I have to take these little pokes, not as much damage, but still, man. Choi going down, Coco looked like he knew exactly what was going on.
Believe it or not, I think that's close to the classic KOF that a lot of people give it credit for.
Yeah. Sylvia won
good
another
normal
move.
Yeah, Sylvia, another character who got a big buff in 3.0 and 3.1. A lot more Sylvia players popping out of the woodwork. And also the in-square triple potential within her, one of those game-breaking mechanics, you know?
Yeah.
When you can just kind of touch somebody out of the air and then spin meter and get stupid damage, yeah, that's a problem.
Really good conversion when she has me.
Speaking of stupid damage off of anything.
Off of anything.
Off of anything. Do not trade with her super. And it,
wow. Wow. Get dumped.
Jesus Christ.
You gonna hit it with a rainbow fountain?
What?
Come on, man.
Yo, extended with a drop kick.
Oh, geez. We talked about what happens if you have that character that mostly is a battery who gets all her resources or his resources. That's this character.
Oh, yeah, she had to do that. She's like, I got to slow this down real quick. You're going too fast. You got enough meter to do something else to her real quick. Ooh.
Oh, guard cancel roll to get out.
Activated. And Coco right now on the ropes. Oh, no empty jump throw for you, baby. There it is. Full damage drop kick. Definitely should have spent some meter to get out of there, though. I do not.
Yeah. I would have spent it. I definitely would have just cashed out.
I mean, I don't want to second guess a man like Coco, but at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, when you got the hit like that, you better kill him. Oh, special intro. I never even noticed that before.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Oh!
Get clipped.
Oh.
Will you put her in the T?
Yeah, man, this is scary. Verse is definitely one of the scarier boss characters.
Oh, wow. Get the walk down. Okay. Max him.
Extend it. Okay.
All right, I like that rollout this time, man. You couldn't block that.
Yeah, you just gotta block that, man. Once it's out.
He could have guard cancel rolled and then like punish, but
I think he wanted to hold on to the meter there, which I actually do agree with. I don't think he had much of a punish coming. Could have guard cancel rolled and got behind him possibly.
Definitely would have got a punish.
Yeah.
Guard cancel roll early versus in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I think it's fine. I was just seeing it with 4 bars. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. You're gonna climax this dude? Nope. Hard knockdown instead.
Yo,
wow.
We would have went to the tippy top if that was me.
Yeah, definitely. I want to get as much damage as possible. Whoa, there we go.
Oh, the praying hand.
He's like, I can do that too, baby.
You better hold this. Full anime. You see how he turned around and looked at him like he was a superhero?
Yeah, right.
I did it.
Everybody's like, what kind of KO character is this, man?
Everybody's looking around like, what the?
Have you ever read the manga for that, man? So
No.
the KO of a New Beginning? Yeah, so Shune is just like basically a Super Saiyan, man. It's some ridiculous stuff.
All right, well, I need to check this out.
I won't spoil what happens.
Thank you.
I won't spoil anything, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Somebody send that to me now. I need to know.
It's pretty good.
All right, instantly. Back to the wall.
Ashal right now looking to possibly get some more mileage out of this Choi. I don't think Ashal's game plan is going to be much different from the last one. He's just going to keep spinning around like that. Coco's going to try to play it mature as possible, but I think Ashal's going to harass him a little bit more. And there we see it right there. Going to get more.
The drop. That's not good. Ashal.
Ooh.
Okay.
He might not even wait for the timeout this time. Right now, Coco's getting a little impatient, possibly trying to get rid of this character now that the life deficit is so gigantic.
I like the jump right there. Oh, finally gets out. Oh, tries to read it in a dive kick.
What a hitbox. And he had 37 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be a good chunk of life coming back to Ashal. Coco kind of got caught getting impatient, I think, there.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah. You saw in that first game, he was taking his time, blocking certain things, just punishing with standing D sometimes.
Yeah, now we're seeing Coco press his luck here. I don't know if this game plan is going to work against Choi. I mean, you don't want to ever give, like, just because of the nature of how fighting games work, you never want to give a character like Choi that much respect, but you kind of have to in a certain extent. When he's in his own element and your character just can't put him out of that, you just got to wait. He's just whipping, man.
Learning how to deal with this kind of pressure is important in KOF. You have to, because there's always going to be one of those characters that's going to play the annoying back and forth in and out game.
Yeah, and then, you're going to call him, like, you'll call the player dishonorable or whatever, right? But the point is he's beaten. We definitely losing our sponsors over this match right now.
I'm telling you right now. What is going on?
Neeson's like, what the heck? You put this character in the game? You think that's bad? Wait till you see look like 1.0 Min.
Oh, man.
You ain't touching that.
Shout outs to Reno.
Oh, my. No. No shout outs to him.
Nah, man. He hurt my feelings. Wanted to leave, okay?
Dude, he hasn't even pinched this Choi yet. Whoa, yeah. I know what that feels like.
Choi still working on full life right now.
You might see a Choi CV.
A Choi CV.
Yeah.
Once again, trying to draw. I like the anticipation. Just trying to start up with the crouching A.
Yeah, and I think Coco right now is trying to think of an answer to it instead of just waiting it out. He also probably doesn't want to get stuck blocking to the point where he loses too much life. But that's mental guard damage, as it were.
Oh, wow.
That's real.
And he got that from a baited DP?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Choi.
That might have been a problem. I think Ashao might have DL'd him on the first match. And Coco just not having any idea how to deal with the darting one.
I feel like when you fight Choi in the first match, and you're not fighting him second character, right? You mostly fight him in the first character slot. That first match goes on too long, you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah, no, totally. And Ashao obviously playing the long game on that. A champion in his own right.
Look at this, he's making him have to come into that range because of the wall jump.
Right, and once he gets the life lead, Coco realizes that, you know what, I'm already losing. It's already over if I don't play this game right. And when I think I got an opening, he also has an answer for that. The Hurricane hits him, but wow.
Yo, Coco, do something.
Hey, Ashao totally got his number. I don't see this. Yeah, that's the only, you better make this count. You cannot let this man out.
Oh,
wow, already pressed the button. Coco right now showing why he's one of the strongest in Japan.
Overextends, eats the whirlwind.
Probably just thought that Ashao would not try to go for another DP, but he should have baited it out.
I like that, going back just to kind of counter the roll, but now Choi in the corner.
I got him in the corner again. If he can make Ashao, if he can make him panic again, not that he had to here, but if he had a chance to make him panic again, he probably could have baited out a DP and then got a clean punish. Didn't need to do it, obviously.
All right, here comes Selvey again.
I almost forgot this character was on his team after that last match.
Yeah, real talk. I don't even remember what happened in the last match of Choi versus her.
Dude was just darting all over the place. Looked like maximum Choi. Wow. Just over that jump right at standing B.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be something that he's probably only going to get once because it's really easy to respond against.
I like Heinz's projectile pressure, especially at the range that it's in. Finding the dive kick. Just like that, man. Those meaty setups making you hold it on block, guard cancel, roll back, Selvey. Trying to find a way in finally, and max mode 3 bars. That's that. Okay, we still got a match.
Oh my God. Okay, no, that was definitely almost a problem. I was going to say that Coco was sniffing out that Ashao was getting a little impatient there. That's why he was kind of going for these reset situations, and he was getting these touches that really shouldn't have been happening for him. But hey, it'd be like that sometimes. Meanwhile, Ashao just wanted to get that Hein out of there by any means necessary.
Hey, we got a match though, man. We said second match looks like something completely different. Max mode already activated. Coco closing out. Okay.
It's all gonna be on Verse now, man. And Verse versus this squad right now is just. He's got 4 bars and almost 5, so it's gonna do a lot of damage as soon as he gets a touch. But I don't think Coco has to respect a lot here.
Yeah, Verse has to get started first. That's the thing.
Verse definitely has to get started first. Look, and he's not gonna open up the round with another command grab. That's never gonna work again.
All finds an opening and max mode activated.
Hey!
Jeez.
Yeah, man, that's so cool.
Wow. Oh.
Steve.
This is not fair, bro.
Steve.
She is in there, dude. Whoa. What are you doing?
This the raw activation. He's like, yo, just kill me, bud. Just
kill me. Do it. Do it now.
Everybody in the audience is going, oh my, like holding their teeth, like, ugh.
Yo, my dude actually just flicked his nose. Like, he was like, oh, Jesus.
He raw activated as Oki.
we saw the hope leave.
Oh my God.
But that's what happens, man. That's definitely, it'd be like that sometimes, bro.
It straight up be like that. People thought that Nods was done and just got a little more honest.
That character's mad strong. Regardless, guys, thanks for hanging out. Evo Japan 2019. Things are picking up. The gears are starting to get along again. And I'm glad you guys are still joining us. Hell Pockets, Tasty Steve on the mic. It's been a good time so far, man. It's
been a pretty cool time. It's like I was telling earlier, first time in Japan in 13 years. It's been really nice to come out here. And it's especially nice to be doing it for Evo Japan 2019. Yeah. Just seeing like the massive amount of people here in the crowd. I mean, the upstairs area is going to be awesome. I imagine on Sunday it's just going to be like, you know, because they have like sumo events here. So it's going to be like, for real, like wall-to-wall packed people up in here just cheering and stuff. So
they should do that, man.
I'm totally
hit the Evo Japan. No, actually, just make it CEO Japan. It's just they got sumo matches. That'd be sick.
That'd be tight.
I want my money, Jabali. Anyways, I was just talking about for the
idea. Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying that would be a sick idea. But yeah, no, you speak about Japan. We talk about being in Japan. You know, I already love this place. I love coming here, and it's just to see that fighting game element like in its prime. There's a lot of great players that come out of Evo Japan, as we see here now, looking out over the venue. And there's a lot of people here, a lot different than last year, and it feels a lot more organic this time around. Of course, this is the second coming of Evo Japan. So thanks to you guys for joining us, and all the new participants as well, man. There's not a lot of people that get their first chance to come to Japan. Not only that, but we're in Fukuoka, a very, very beautiful place in Japan.
Fukuoka is amazing. Never been to Fukuoka. Mostly, every time I've been here, only gone to Tokyo. Fukuoka is a different state of mind, as it were. A lot more peaceful and quiet, depending on where you're at, obviously. I mean, downtown area is kind of busy, but I'm enjoying myself. It's a different kind of experience, and the town is very receptive to this. You know, there's for sure like a lot of hype around this. People have been talking about billboards and like advertisements for Evo Japan 2019. The mayor was here earlier.
Dude, what's crazy was I was just in Hiroshima, and and I went to an arcade there. And they had like the Evo Japan flyers, like they're everywhere.
Yo.
So it's like, you know that this is like a thing that people take pride in, especially when you get off the plane, you go places and you see billboards for it. So shout outs to everybody, man, that made this possible, because, man, I really love seeing stuff like this.
It was awesome. Well, I guess we're a pretty big deal or something, you know?
Maybe there's a lot of people here playing video games, you know?
That's what we do best, Steve.
I hope I never get bad at it.
Oh, my God.
I love playing video games, dude.
Video games are one of the, oh, my God, I see these names coming up after this. But right now we got Waimu versus Jami. You're going to like the next couple matches, that's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm definitely looking. You know,
this is going to be good, too. The Maxima. All right.
Maxima.
So Maxima is like the secret hype of KOF14 because he's so momentum-based that it's really hard to guess what he's going to do to you in the corner sometimes. And if you do guess right, it sometimes still doesn't matter.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And you got the team fighting each other?
Oh, yeah, no. Cool, man. That's a good answer to Maxima. Can't do much about that jump over back. You just got to let it happen.
And she has really good ground speed on top of it.
Oh, she's got great ground speed. She's got a great crouching low right there. No one's going to be able to jump in on that, unfortunately. Oh, he's probably expecting a press after that, but it didn't come.
Jump CG.
Waimu.
The golf swing.
Yeah, right? Waimu currently Waimu just not really able to get anything started here. Meanwhile, Jami's like, yeah, we'll keep swinging.
But look at where he's placing those buttons. Goes in, just crouching C.
He wants to trade at least, right? Yeah, but Jami just kind of placing those buttons perfectly. Oh, too high. Spends the meter just to get another mix-up opportunity. April Cunnin.
Press that man close.
He's like, I'm fine with these hits that don't actually get confirmed. I'm still winning.
Good defense.
Looking for that down forward C, down C. Armor window has been extended on Maxima for all I know. So sometimes it's kind of dangerous to press the button on him, especially if he reads it correctly.
Oh, I definitely would have took the reset right there. Blowback.
Whoa, he got a block and chip out.
You already know what it is.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's so messed up. That used to be like the Neo Max in 13. Now it's just a one-bar super. And you can't do nothing about it. You just got to block.
If you're close enough, you can guard, cancel, roll it though, right?
You can guard, cancel, roll behind it, or you can just roll past him if you got enough, because it's not like one frame one or nothing like that. But yeah, if you're at a distance, you got to block.
Man, this Max.
Ooh, oh, no. That was a big gamble. But it paid off.
Jump
Oh, that hit. Ooh.
That was actually, dude, that's no way they're in front. First off, she changed sides. And two, I know this man was holding back. So I still don't know how he got hit. I know he was holding back.
That's one of the Leona specials, just not knowing where the jump seat is going to hit from a full jump, or even a hop in some cases.
The animation is what throws you off, because you can do a hyper hop or just a regular hop, and the move looks the same, and like it's almost impossible to tell the height difference.
Yeah,
so you can get crossed up mid-screen a lot.
And then she lands behind you, and you're just like, oh, great. Now I don't really know what happened at all. Wow, again!
Then she lands behind you. Oh, God!
Yeah.
Oh, landed on it.
Did the belly flop on the ear?
I was about to say.
I guess she just throws her head at her like that. It's just like, ugh!
Just down the steps, head first, huh?
Oh, this crazy. You ever see that video?
Of the dude jumping on the steps? Oh, my God. That's exactly what she just did.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is dirty.
Please be careful.
That's the Leona dirt. Yeah, you can see right now that Jami does not want to get in that range again. Right now, Jami's in a lot of trouble, taking a lot of damage. All that meter, not going to get a chance to use it. Going to probably not guard cancel here. Wanted to do it for free and give the rest to Clark.
Oh, no. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough.
This is going to be tough, but at the same time, he's got that armor grab.
Yeah.
And if Waimu wants to play that jump-in game, he might get clipped.
Oh, there's no might. And I guarantee you, Waimu knows.
Yeah, you see him not going for that. No, oh, he went for that time, but he knew that was a cross-up situation. He said he will not get B-grab on it. Finish her off.
Scoops.
Oh, man.
Scoops.
Spinal.
Yo, you just gonna pause it? That
my
is so
God.
disrespectful.
That is
so disrespectful.
It's like, I'm sick of seeing this. Turn off the PS4. Look, you take it off. He's like, I'm out of here, man. Why'd you do EX version?
I'm all about the zoom-ins when he hitting you with that bad boy.
Yo, right?
That's called the one trip to the car after you came from the grocery store. Like, I'm taking all of these bags in the house.
Artistic finish.
One trip.
All right, well, I get there's no reason to DQ there. He was already dead.
Yeah.
All right, now he's going to run this Clark versus Iori. Still got the meter lead here. Clark's going to put way more damage on Iori if he gets a touch. And it goes for the mix-up opportunity. Gets it, drops the actual confirm, though.
Yeah, Iori one of those staple, like end characters that you put on, like, as anchor.
Yeah,
you know
he's so
convert,
good.
you know?
The archetype of Iori just will never be bad. We've come to accept it. You had to change the way his moves worked in order to do it. And they even tried it with freaking Claw Iori, and it didn't work. He was still really good.
Yeah, and Claw Iori was sick. That's actually one of my favorite versions of Iori.
Oh, no, yeah, it's a really good version of Iori.
Rolling Death Cradle.
Whoa! Jesus, man.
Tackle, rolling Death Cradle back into this corner, though.
Gator roll. Oh, my God. Get the scratch. The man cat's hunger.
Can't be afraid to use your nails. Shout out to Sanchez, man.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't think Jami needs to be challenging.
Yo, why would you do that?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you need to be challenging that.
I'm like, you're a crazy person. You're going to run up to Clark? I don't care who you are. What, you going to run in DP and then really get scooped? Come on.
Like, take it all in the chest real quick.
Come on, hit me. Stop trying to hit me.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
I like the patience.
Looking a little stressed.
Don't overcommit. Stay focused.
All right, so it looks like we're going to stay with the same team. Maybe an order difference and stage change. But I think for the most part, that was a pretty even match. It came down to the wire. And we're going to see Leona up early against this Maximum.
Oh, wow.
Are we looking at another button check?
Yo, I'm taking the round, bro.
Yo, I'm definitely taking the round right now.
Congratulations, bro.
Why would you hit start and then, like, you know, do a button check? Oh, it must be stick malfunction. No, obviously stick malfunction.
It's definitely a stick malfunction. I don't think you can move at all, actually.
You need to hit that, what's that button on your stick that be like changing which stick input you're using? There's like 3 of them, and like the red one means you can't actually move it.
Oh, the lock.
The mode. You need to hit mode on that bad boy.
All right, just trying to explain it.
Like, what is this?
It wasn't me. Oh, watch. Oh, yeah, you actually had it locked, bro.
Yo, that would be the biggest blow up. Like, he was mashing so hard he hit the lock button.
And I'm still taking
I couldn't do
round.
nothing. I was taking all those throws.
Hey, I hear you. But I'm taking my round, bro.
Oh, boy.
I'll see you on your second character. I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're real good. I hope you can make it back from this one character deficit. Because I'm taking this round, G. Just being real.
The timer's still running.
I'm telling you.
Meter's running, baby.
He gonna pause. I'm like, yo, man, we gotta wrap this up. I got a character to call out.
Oh, my God.
All right, I think they're just about set.
Oh, now they're pausing it.
I think it's just to tell him he has to give up the round.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, they're going back? Oh, they went back. They're going to do it fresh.
Oh, word?
Yeah, all right. That's in the name of honorable display of power. You know, they went back to the character select screen. That's fine, you know. Definitely not how, I mean, it's not our tournament. You know?
Yeah. But it's cool, though. I still would have been like, look, I would have read the rules. They would have been like, no, we going to start over. I'm like, no, bro,
nah.
I want my round. It says it right here in the book, in the rules,
Definitely.
man.
You see that pot bonus, man? You taking that round. All right, well, we're going to have Kula up front again against this Maxima.
Okay, gets the jump CD this time.
Ooh, low profiles of Marcy. And as soon as this Kula gets some meter, you better believe it's party time. Uh-oh.
Oh, tries to move jump call out.
Well, loses the corner, though, but this, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Crouching C.
There it is, man. That's the wall.
The hot press. Supposed to do that to level.
Ooh.
Close press for no reason.
Party time. Party starter. EX race spin. Oh!
Wow, the 2B almost got. Oh, what a jumping call out.
Party time. We're looking for that instant overhead.
Backing up.
Oh, he might have gave him too much breathing space. Better chip him out or something. Oh,
oh, what a jump back. You can tell that Kula was looking for that the entire time.
Yeah, she was definitely looking for that. But I'm saying if he had touched that, that would have been huge because I'm thinking at least 40% damage. Hard knockdown in the corner and immediately. She would have to gamble on a DP or a rollout because she could not block after that.
Trying to find a way in.
Very good trade in the air. Y move.
Activate once again. Y move. All right, gets a little damage. Wemway has 4 bars though. If she finds a hit, this could definitely be the end of Kula. Uh-oh.
Yeah, if she finds a hit, that's gonna be a big chunk of damage. But I don't think Wyman's gonna give him a chance. Honestly, I think we're looking at honestly, I think we're looking at what's like, you know, basically Wyman's game right now. Wyman's controlling every bit of space on the screen. Jami hasn't been able to capitalize off of the end of the confirm he's gotten. You just can't scare Wyman into making a mistake. Meanwhile, Wyman's getting these hits and then activating anyway, and then like, all right, it doesn't really bother me. I'm still on my first character. You're losing on your second character. You just spit your second bar. You can't hold on to 4. I'm looking pretty good right now.
Right. Just trying to interrupt, not gonna work.
And you know Jami's got to be getting frustrated.
Of course he is. He has 3 bars. He needs to try to find a hit just to close out this character to stop from getting OCV potentially. But here comes Clark.
And this is a slow OCV too. This ain't like, you know, like, oh man, this is going too fast. I can't
This is
keep
the
up.
torture OCV.
Yeah.
Remember when you did that DP and that punished it? It was great, wasn't it? Please, no more. Get scooped. I don't know what I did wrong. No. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's playing it smart. He's like, okay, if you want to come in on me, you got to take the trade.
Backdashing right there. So good. Uh-oh. There. Oh, DT, you still eating this elbow?
Oh, got the hit, but did not confirm it. Wow!
That's what I was talking about. We've seen that reset before. Get tossed in the corner.
I just get excited when I see that, man. It's like, it's so cool that he gets that. I'm sure most people are saying, like, no, it's not cool when Clark gets anything.
That's just them being a hater, man.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta support your grapplers, man. Just like
you
you support your local, support your grapplers. Gets tucked in.
Spin it. Wow.
Empty. Dang, the Brock Lesnar German suplex?
German.
That's the Brock Lesnar. We ain't let go halfway.
Suplex City, baby.
Is that who Clark is?
Yeah, it's just literally just Brock Lesnar, man. Well, you know who else he is, but I can't do it here. Oh, yeah, now you see Wyman just saying, you know what, I might be in trouble here. Everything was working out for a second, but then the clock came in here, and I'm going to put you over my back and break your goddamn spine.
Get cracked in half. Uh-oh. You do not want to be here, though.
Oh, no. And Jami's about to run this back. That's what's really blowing my mind here, is that Wyman was in complete control of this match for two characters.
It's wrong.
Gambling on a DPEX super. That's when you know you're pressed. When you have to make things go that. All right, Wyman got it.
I don't know. It's looking tough.
It's a lot of damage still. Wow. All right.
He do level 1. I think he did. He got level 1.
Yeah.
After Maximo. He just waited too long to do the main match. That's all. Oh, cross up.
Thank you, leg.
Ah.
All right, Wyman holding on pretty handily there. But at the same time, I feel like he cannot allow this Clark to take out two characters anymore, because if Jami makes a character switch to something that Wyman was not familiar with, keeps the Clark, that might be curtains.
Facts.
I think we're going to go right back into it, though. With the same order. He wants this matchup. I'm all right with that, but
Really close. That perm presses weight.
yeah, exactly. This might end up being a behavior adjustment rather than a character adjustment. Ooh, that hurts so much.
Crouching C. Jump back once again. You saw it last time when just right out of range, 2B, activate.
But he knows that range. That's the important thing there. That's what's making Jami feel uncomfortable, is that Weimu now knows the range, and he's unable to really play that golf swing game anymore, you know?
On top of that, just placement on the jump ins is that much better, right? So you're not gonna use stand CD when you can possibly be a short hop. Unibeam!
Ow,
Damn!
Man, that hurts so much. He's got low health anyway, but
she's definitely a pixie. For good reason.
oh yeah, for sure. No, we don't want 1.0 KOF or any other KOF to get the same amount of health as everybody else. I don't care what you say about HP differences in KOF. That was a godsend.
Ooh. It definitely is a godsend, man. You know how to deal with some of these characters. Like, oh, you're a pixie, huh? So I just got to touch you and you explode?
Yes.
Sick.
Ugh. All right, right now, Jami looking pretty strong right now. If he gets a good touch on this Leona, that might be at least 40% on her.
Good pressure.
There's a lot of respect on this field right now, honestly. I know it seems exciting, but really, they are playing this so smart.
Don't want to get opened up right now, man.
Ooh. All right, there we go. Get him out of there.
And I was going to say, this is important because, Maximo is one of those characters, you want to keep that's when you slow the game down. Leona's not going to let you do it, obviously, but that's when you slow the game down.
Yeah, Leona was going to probably, if she was on the defensive, maybe, but if she was in a position where I think he felt like he needed to get her out of there before she lost too much life and be at a deficit against this Mui Mui. But Maximo was kind of just sitting there pretty. Oh, man.
Talked about that. You need to be really careful. A lot of times people don't know what side they're going to be on, even if they look like they're on one.
Not only is that Mui Mui anti-air game not the strongest.
They better stop playing it.
Yep.
This is still dangerous.
Looking for that far C activation, but only caught her jumping, and man, she took a lot of life off her.
Man, and a hop right there, point blank range. You get that last hit the overhead, you got to guard the dome.
It was like, how about some tea?
That too.
Like, boy!
Hop right off the top of the steps into the table. Oh, man. All right, Iori, the saving grace from last game.
Oh, man, he's already in there, though. I feel like he's making an early appearance. Ooh, nice close to for the anti-air.
This is your last character, though, too, so you know you got to make it count.
Oh, yeah. You got to make that meter spin. It's totally worth it.
Okay.
But it's Clark. And Clark versus one character was already scary. Against two characters was already scary. But now he's coming in fresh against the anchor. With 3 bars.
Significantly easier than all those other things you said before.
Yeah, better situation by far. Oh, all right, that jump blowback might end up being a bit of a problem for him because it's got a very nice hitbox on it. Ooh. Not gonna kill him or anything like that, but put him in the corner, hard knockdown. Ooh, watch out, post.
Oh, trying to go for a reset. I like the button right there.
This guy is fearless. All right. Stand beat. You can see Wyman's like, I don't want to get close to this dude. He's crazy.
Jump H, nice guard cancel roll. What a chase right there.
All right, this is going to be Wyman's game. Trying to catch him walking in the wrong direction with that ambiguous roll. Ooh,
what a
challenges the command dash. That's some veteran play right there. Shoot.
With a C nonetheless.
Yeah.
Slow it down. There, reset. Slow enough to get. Slow enough to catch him. Recovery. Just woke up and did it.
Are you serious?
Okay. All right.
That was sick.
That was super clutch right there. You're like out of nowhere.
Your boy was
you think I'm gonna do what?
Me if I'm in the air,
right?
Baby.
And if you try to backdash and bait me with something stupid, I'm still gonna be doing this.
Oh man.
Dang. Waimu with the comeback, the run back.
Yeah, that was definitely like one of those matches where you got to see the finer points of KOF14's both defensive and offensive play come into action there. Because at any given point, one of those players could have just went ham.
Yeah,
they could have just went crazy, and then either it could have worked out in two different ways, but instead they tried to play like this delicate dance where neither one of them wanted to commit to a lot of big, risky moves, and we got to see the game slowed down considerably because of it. And I'm excited by that stuff as well.
I mean, if you think about the fact that these players don't get to come out that much, it's you don't very rarely get a chance to see it at this level all the time. So you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, like usually people like most people used to seeing KOF just be like, you know, smash, 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 smash. You know, usually the conception is at lower levels KOF can be really slow because no one wants to, you know, commit to anything. But the thing is, at higher levels, it can also be really fast because people are so knowledgeable of the ranges.
That's what turns the offense on in KOF. It's just the fact that like people are aware. They know almost instantly what you're capable of dealing with. They know the character, and then they just base it off the fact that the pace that you're playing at. KOF can literally go from 0 to 60, or I can hover around 15 miles per hour in the school zone. It definitely has that ability to do so.
I've seen it happen plenty of times. You know, it actually happened a couple times during that match, but it wasn't very mix-up heavy. It was more just oppression.
So Song KOF, are you familiar with?
Song KOF, she is a Korean player. Try to think what crew she used to run with.
Because I've definitely heard of her. I just
Song, not she. Sorry, him. The name, obviously. Who did he used to run with?
And of course, I mean.
No,
that's what I thought. I thought it was KOFXIV.
I always assumed that they went with Cafe, at least as far as like recognizable KOF players from Korea go. But I'm almost certain that wasn't the case there.
Okay, well, regardless.
Versus Nanase from Hong Kong.
All right, let's see what the squad we got right. The Vice? Oh, this is button check.
Oh yeah, no. Although you never know, like these Japanese Vice players, Vice is everywhere, really. They're coming out, man. Vice is a character that's really come into her own since almost close to the end of 13.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and 14, she's just really strong. A lot of the stuff that she had in 13 is still available to her in 14. Obviously, with Anywhere EX juggles and whatnot, makes her very dangerous as a standing character versus anti-airs. So we could see some Vices come out.
All right, well, hopefully we do. But we talked about a little bit of the character variety as well. I don't think I've seen a Vice today, so I'd be interested to check.
Well, that I don't know if he's still doing it, but I know Laxia? Name? The guy that Obama was talking about?
What's his name? Say it again.
I think it was Laxia?
Laxia?
I don't know. I'm like tripping. Let me get his name real quick. I wrote it down.
That's cool. Look at
the young kid.
Oh, we got a K-Dash player.
Ragia. There we go. Lagia.
Oh, okay.
Lagia.
Oh, that was the dude you was talking about too.
Lagia, yeah.
But he entered under a different name, right?
No, it was spelled differently.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're all tripping, because we were like, we couldn't see it in brackets, and we were like, oh, wait, they just spelled it in English. It's actually supposed to be in Kana as Lagia, not Lagia.
You sure it's not lag? No.
Lagia. But yeah, he's a he's a Vice player, and like his Vice was just mixing fools up all over that November event, King of Festival. Shanghai, ET, ZJZ.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that. Was that was billed as like a new versus kind of old player, or was
it would be retrospectively for sure. He is the protege of M-Dash, who is the World Championship Series champion. So one of the best KO players in the world.
Yeah, they was talking about we were talking about him being the mentor and that being like one of the major things to look at. But here we go.
Yep. We got your boy K-Dash in there.
Yeah, you know I'm a K-Dash fan.
Oh, I know, man. It's the biker suit. I used to want one of those so bad when I was younger.
Ditto.
I don't care what I look like.
I mean, it's too well fitted, man.
Yeah, right.
Jump CD.
I never had the body for that either. I still wanted to wear it.
See? I'm trying to get the body for that. I still ain't one. All right. Jump CD just to keep the pressure. Nice activate guard cancel roll to get out of there.
Yeah, a lot of nice defense coming from Nanase here.
Yo, love art, man. She's scary.
Yeah, she is scary. If she catches you with that down C, oh man.
Look at
Song just not giving her the chance though.
Yo, a little micro dash right there. Oh, the guard crush. It's still.
And she got caught blocking a little too much there. Didn't really challenge a lot of those hops with maybe a stand day. Song was definitely giving her an opportunity to do that, but she just didn't bite on it, I guess. Maybe she thought she was going to trade or get beat. And
I like that.
you gotta have some confidence there.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared to go in, especially versus a character with a DB like K-Dash, right?
Oh yeah.
You're still committing pretty hard to it, but he has really good offense, as you can see. That iron trigger just to set up that projectile.
Wow.
Yeah, right there. One of the new extensions. Yo! I like this poke game.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Huh.
A lot of K-Dash's improvements came from like just the, well, his normals were amazing in 1.0, and they kind of been slowly working their way back into rotation here. He's still nowhere near as good as he was back in 1.0, obviously.
Yeah, that's,
it doesn't need to happen no more.
That's Ghost K-Dash.
Yeah.
Man. We'll never get that again.
5-hit confirms don't need to work in his favor anymore. All right.
Cancel right there just in case Leon tried to like roll under or just jump in. Gotta be careful of that.
Looking for an opportunity to punish there, but Song just doing everything at the perfect time. Where, okay, Nanase working on something here. Oh, she's gonna maximize the damage.
Ugh. Same side.
Ooh.
We just talked about. It's so scary to deal with, and like I said, those are the situations a lot of times you're not prepared for. You do not know if you're going to get crossed up, and you really have to pay attention to where your opponent is.
Yeah, and if you're not even used to the way they hit either, you know, if you're not used to the way, well, obviously he is used to the way Leona jump attacks work if he plays her, but even then sometimes you get mixed up. He definitely could have ran underneath that and probably punished that earring bomb.
Wow. Wow, that was sick.
The pack. No meter for Song.
Oh, the cross up. And this vortex situation is definitely.
No, she's real. It's real, man. Like, it doesn't look like it because it's like, oh, it's Leona. It seems so clunky, but no, that's. I dare you to block it.
Especially after this knockdown. It's in his mid screen. That's the scariest part, man.
Song KOF working on a quick victory here, and Nanase possibly switching up the order. You always want to keep your, well, some people believe you keep your best character for the anchor. I would kind of like to see Alice up front for her, see if he can hurt, because I think she could outrange K-Dash in a lot of situations. And that seemed to be what was really causing problems for Nanase in that matchup.
K-Dash was definitely steamrolling a lot of that match right there. But it was on, I feel like it was just.
It also might just be her unwillingness to press a button sometimes.
Trying to like prime and just base something out that's like never coming. That's gonna give K-Dash the floor. He's gonna keep hitting buttons.
Yeah, he was just doing a lot of the safe stuff. Oh, there we go.
Like, that's a lot better. You can see this corner already.
She's got a little overzealous. Ooh, all right, down C. There we go. Make him think about it.
Down C is actually really good. It has a lot of range.
Jump blowback is also pretty good for her as well. Right now, Song just kind of daring her to do something. Ooh!
The big jump in, activate right away into the super cancel. That's a good way to start. It still has the corner and finally baits out that VP. That was so good.
Couldn't get a knockdown off that piece slash though.
Reset.
All right, no overhead there. Was a jump blowback.
That definitely was a throw.
Yo, that water, yeah, the Kosi. Looking for it again. And yeah, right now for your song, you're thinking maybe I just finish it off with a throw, make the throw up for, or rather throw off for rhythm. But Nanase's not biting. Nanase's saying, you know, we're going to play my game now.
I like those adjustments made. When it goes for one, gets the jump CD. I like that.
Wow.
Oh, the activate. No confirm, no.
Just a bit outside.
Low back. K-Dash is in trouble right now. Still has one bar. If Zone wants to spin it. Ooh. Catches the back dash. Nanase, okay.
That was sick. Nanase right now looking pretty strong. Song may want to take out this love heart sooner rather than later, because if she gets another touch with one bar, that's going to be a lot of damage on Leona.
Oh, goes back to the orb.
Don't think it's coming back.
Earring bar.
Wow. Just ran up, roll back her.
Yo, stand B.
Roll back mountain, dude.
Oh, wow, it didn't work.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Jump still didn't work.
Nanase right now looking real chill.
Goes for the overhead. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I was actually just looking for that the whole time. I was like, this got to come eventually.
Yeah, usually the Leonas are always going to do jump D or jump C to forward B overhead, just to make sure you're blocking high. If you don't know how to do it, you'll get hit. It's not a lot of damage, but it's a good way to close out a round.
And it's very annoying on top of that. Good way to gauge where your opponent is mentally.
She's gonna do what this corner. She's gonna do what this corner damage though, or corner pressure rather. Roll back into the corner. She definitely wanted to roll forward.
You talked about wanting to see more Alice, but get more active.
Yeah, I want to see Alice be more active, but at the same time, this Leona is bouncing all over the place. That is how you deal with Grand Safety.
Okay, okay.
Yo, Nanase, make that money.
Drop the chain. Uh-oh.
Talk about 45.
Empty jump.
Knocked 45 cents out of her pocket.
That's $10 worth of coins
$10,
right there, man.
That's what, 10,000 yen?
That's me when I hit the change machines in the arcade.
Right. I won.
Clink, 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 clink. Son of a. Oh, crossed up.
Stanky legs, damage. Ooh, okay, good block, but did not block the low, but luckily Song was not ready for the confirmation.
Song is looking really good right now.
Song is looking cool. Nanase is looking great right now. She's up a character. Song still with 4 bars though. Wow, what a confirm from Nanase.
Clean out the coins, girl. Good damage, no bars left. Oh, gets one more bar. Oh, stand D, no activate though. Oh, that was bad. That was bad, because that was definitely the end of Alice. Oh, that sucks. You know what happens? You play, I'm telling you right now, like, that has happened to me before where you try to cancel, max cancel too late and it don't come out.
Yeah, sometimes people will try to max cancel after they see the confirm. And you can do this.
You can do that.
But it still has to be pretty quick. Obviously, the optimal way is when you already know it's going to hit and you do it earlier. And Song just didn't get it in time and kind of fell apart there at the end.
All right.
Especially off like a single hit, you know, you got to be quick.
Yeah, just trying to control that range, especially when he was getting hit so many times. I kind of feel like it was more annoyance, but, you know, just wasn't able to react to it. We're going into the third game. Okay.
Oh, he's styling now. He's like, I dare you to block this stuff. You can't block this.
Okay, throw this time.
Oh!
Not close enough.
Confirming that too many times. If he had done that a little bit, like one hit earlier, that would have definitely been a corner string.
Oh, yeah. Iron trigger. Wow, the check with the crouch short on the jump in.
And now the question is, can Nanase respond to this in any way? She's got 2 bars coming up, but at the same time, she's not really challenging anything again. It's back to match 1.
Needs to be careful. Nanase.
Ooh, that's cute. I like how she uses the stomp, probably daring him to do something. And if he doesn't block it, then it's free damage, basically.
Oh, wow. Goes in first. Just a little too low. Nanase trying to get some control back here. That's going to be it. Yep.
She challenged the wrong moment.
It's really scary, man.
It is. No.
Song using Iron Trigger just to see, like, are you going to jump? Are you going to stand there? Cool. Now I'm going to run up. I've never actually seen it used that way. Nana just not like going in and hitting buttons when I expect. Like it just, like you said, challenging at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think she might be a little formulaic, and so when Song puts her in a situation where she can't really rely on that, she might default and say, you know what if this works? And everybody does that. A lot of people do stuff where it's just like, I need something to work right now. Maybe it's my look.
See, activate on the max mode. Not a lot of meter, right?
Oh, he's going to get that bar back still.
Next activate could be heaven for Song. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Activate.
Yep, perfect. Got to vacuum up the EX Iron Trigger, and that's going to be it for the Alice. Uber Alice. Nanase was looking strong in the previous match, but I think she might have gotten a little bit of downloaded into Song's hard drive. Because right now, Song is just telling her, you are not surprising me. You need to be creative.
Offense looking wow. Goes for the overhead reset. And the tail end activate. Okay. All right. Nanase is not done yet.
Not impossible. She can definitely, with 4 bars, put a lot of hurt on this Leona. And she's also a pixie character, so she will explode. Not from the lightest touch, but from a touch.
I mean, still has a full life at this point, too, so this could go either way.
Yeah. The biggest problem will be the Ori afterwards, so she cannot allow herself to take too much damage here. And that may not be in the cards.
Ouch.
When you play the pixie characters, you also have low health.
Blocks the low this time. Roll back. Song in control. Ooh, done and done. Nanase, that's going to be the end. Song's going to take it.
That's a tough situation to block, too, because we already talked about the jump in, then forward B overhead, but there's also the jump in, then instant overhead, jump A, jump light attack, and then into Excalibur, or V-slash, rather.
Leone, another one of those characters that we kind of touched on earlier, that are kind of like really good staples on a lot of characters' teams, right? She's definitely one of the glue pieces when it comes to like having a nice control of the match pace, as well as finding that hit, converting, getting damage, and getting back in the game. She's a very, very strong middle character.
And you're going to get a lot of quick, easy damage with her because people are not ready for that instant overhead to V-slash. And it just does so much because it basically goes unscaled from one hit into super. And it also does a hard knockdown if you're in a corner. You know, you get so much Oki after that. You got meter afterwards. You obviously get climax cancel. Yeah. It's just very versatile.
Well, I mean, like we said before, man, there's a lot of instances where you can get steamrolled 0 to 60. That's the kind of game this is. The placement of Leona in the team will kind of give you a gauge. I mean, but if you have one of those characters like Iori on the back end, you kind of get a sense of what this character is going to, what this player is going to do. You know.
And then you're just like, okay, I know. So this is the guy I was telling you about. This is the homie Colossus.
I'm pretty sure I know. I've seen Mr. Colossus before.
Everybody knows Colossus, man.
With the dinosaur mask.
So it used to be a Griffin mask because he is a marketable player. He does play T-Sock. And he is now playing King of Dinosaurs and King of Fighters 14. 2 totally different characters, obviously. Very good player, very strong, very fun-loving guy. Gibby loves him. We all love him. One of the pillars of the SNK fighting game community.
Okay. Now, what did they do? You would probably know better than I. What did they change for King of Dinosaurs?
King of Dinosaurs, I don't know, honestly. In the 3.1, I have not seen a lot of what they changed, but I do know it hasn't been so much that he can't be played the same way with
Okay. That's all I really wanted to know. I wanted to know if that was something that was going to be, you know, the main focus of a King of Dinosaurs player.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, like, I know some King of Dinosaurs mains, but they pretty much said, like, yeah, he's about the same.
All right, as these guys hit this button check. Once again, man, thanks for hanging out. Evo Japan 2019. This is KOFXIV. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Hell Pockets, your boy Tasty Steve on the mic. We still got more matches for you guys. We started off on the loser's side earlier today, so I know we got plenty more matches left to play.
Yeah, a few more, I believe, for me, and then we're going to be having some, we're pretty much going all the way to the top, I think, right?
Oh, no, I thought top 32 or something?
Top 30, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Well, don't quote me on that.
Yo,
I don't run
quote
the
me on that either. I don't run it either.
Oh, we're going to see some interesting stuff here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so normally he does play with the mask on, but it's kind of hot in here.
It is definitely kind of hot in here. I'm down in just regular cardigan right now.
You know? got this here cup of noodles in front of me. I'm like, yo, just put some of the water in there.
Can I get some hot water? I'm definitely kind of hungry.
All right, so we got a Tung Fu up front for Colossus, a character that's been getting buffed little by little for every patch. A lot better than he was when he started out in this game.
I don't know, man. Billy giving him that work right now.
Yeah, well, Fumi obviously knowing the matchup here, knowing what Tung Fu can do, and he's not going to allow himself to get command grabbed on wake up. So that's something that a lot of people take for granted. Tung Fu, one frame grab on wake up. So if you get close to him and try to pressure him because you don't think he got no reversal, he still surprise you.
He gets scooped.
He gets scooped. You got to media that. Best place to media is in the air.
Oh man, you ain't meeting me right. I was on the ground. Yeah, well I wasn't in the air. So there
gotcha.
You go. Uh-oh. I love how Colossus is playing this right now.
Yeah, no, he played it patient enough where he's like, okay, I'm getting kind of beat up in the corner right now, but I'm going to survive this and just give it just a little bit of time to recover, readjust myself.
Blow back once again.
Fumi is giving him the oxygen.
15 seconds left on the clock right now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Fumi finds a way in almost. Oh, okay. Colossus with the patience.
Oh, Colossus, I switched names. Okay, yeah, I thought Colossus was playing Tung Fu. I'm like, what? Oh, so the Luong. The Luong is someone who's definitely returning to form in this version of the game. She wasn't that present in 3.0. Not really sure why. I always thought she was pretty good. But she still got the grind, man. And you just saw it, the instant overhead that leads to just so much damage.
Really good pressure on the ground. You got to be careful. She gets you to the corner.
Oh, yeah. And if you're a big character, too, it's even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And on top of that, great range game. Not just with the snake strikes, but also with the stand blow back. Shout out to Marco Polo, pretty much putting me through my paces with this character.
I saw him playing a lot today, actually.
Uh-oh.
Just neutral jump, just waiting.
And Colossus is like, hey, I got the life lead. Come on.
You got to come to me long before I come to you. Rolls out, but now has the corner. All right, Colossus, let me see something. Just playing really patient. We talked about people playing those grapplers.
And despite King of Dinosaurs being a grappler, he has really good normals for activation that you just saw. The crouching lights. Oh, caught him with the overhead. Couldn't get a lot of damage off of that. Put him back out of the corner. Wow, that splash.
Taking time. Oh, not able to make anything happen.
Yeah, Dinosaur's good for the cross-ups. The OTG.
I always forget about the OTG. I remember when people found out about it, made that character buff. It was sick.
Right.
I was like, oh snap,
he can do
stuff.
Twice, man. Like,
He can do stuff. This is amazing. Colossus, of course, like you said before. And like I said before, you know if Leona is in the middle or at the end, you know what kind of gameplay you're looking for.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be mixing you up quite a bit.
And lots of meteor to do so. No guard cancel roll, just regular to get out of there. You see that guard gauge going all the way down. Colossus loses King of Dinosaurs though.
She got kind of underneath that crouching light attack with the crouching B, or the crouching light punch with the crouching B. But she's got to deal with this character Antonov right now, which I gotta be honest, man, I still don't know what this character does well, but he gets results.
I'm definitely in the same boat. I mean, I feel like we didn't see him before like a lot.
Yeah, so we never saw like there obviously notable Antonov character players like Infernal Kong making him work, but not a lot of people wanted to go through the work trying to make that work. But he does he's just so weird, basically, man. Like, I don't really know what else I can say about him. He just kind of does stuff.
The big height. The big height. Dude did not drop the cigar out of his mouth.
He just kind of does whatever he wants.
That's true. He's definitely a super weird character, I can tell you that.
That smile, too, man, I swear.
Yo, he's rocking the shirt.
No, that's his boy for sure.
Completely forgot he was rocking the shirt.
That's his boy for sure.
I know you see me. King of Dinosaurs. Another tongue chance right here.
Oh, there, boy. There it is. Don't get grabbed too many times. And we didn't get to see much tongue from Fumi last match. It's just, despite how this character gets buffed, I don't think the range game is ever going to be his strength. Maybe build meter, as you said. You know, he's building meter from that jumping spinning attack, so that may be his main role. Make Colossus chase him down and possibly take advantage of an overextension on Billy's part. But I don't know, man. Other than that, it's going to be a really slow match.
Nah, you can tell, like, Billy's just biding his time to try to get in.
Yep.
Life almost just about even. There's a blowback. Fumi. All right, fights back to the middle of the screen. This is good. But you have to be careful, man. Billy can play that defense so well. He has to keep it going. But I feel like it's only a matter of time before Tongue gets in, and then it's going to be trouble. No bars up.
Try to get away. That jump, that wow. Yeah, or he's going to get mixed now.
Oh, wow. Looked out something crazy. Billy in control now and the corner. Throw.
Good run up grab.
Okay, Fumi, I see you. Gets the sweep.
Fumi actually might win this round if he can stay cool. There's no reason that he has to take any damage here.
Tries to run up throw.
Yep,
get off.
Oh, he messed you hard.
Wow.
And that is crazy. I don't know. I think maybe he thought he had the EX coming and that would vacuum him in. Because that definitely would have killed him if he had touched him.
Well, I mean, if you look at, like, Fumi played a lot different that time around. Played it a lot more annoying. More like the Choi that we saw. Just getting a few hits, letting it stack up, push to the corner. Saw a small activate, nothing big, but here's a max mode.
And it's making all the difference, Steve. All of a sudden, this King of Dinosaurs is at this Tongue Screw's mercy.
Same side. Defense looking good. Max mode activated by Fumi. He's the jump CD.
You got to get a little creative here because Colossus is blocking this really well.
Uh-oh.
He's taking ooh, nice
that
jump.
was good. That was so good. And the dinosaur stalking out of the grass. Wow. Yo, and Tung Fu going in right now.
It just wasn't too many options, I guess, for Colossus to deal with it because he was like, he's going to get that double jump, that double hit jump D every time because I don't have an answer for it.
All right.
And obviously, he's going to be able to do that. I can't see grab. He'll be able to jump again. He's getting frustrated.
I mean, you can tell Fumi looks like he's at wit's end of some of this stuff. Ooh, get off me. Old man flex. I can do it too.
Oh,
think you're the only person that can take your shirt off, dude? No.
I gotta say, this is looking really good for Fumi to take this match entirely, but now the long is coming out. And she can definitely keep this dude out.
All right. And you talked about like her cross-up options are really bad on like kind of tall characters too.
Cross-up options are great. Instant overhead options are great. And yeah, you got to be careful doing that to her because she can make good conversions off of air moves. Like if you jump, she won't that won't, and she hits you out of the jump. It's not like she's not going to get any damage off it. You know, she's going to get some pretty good damage off of that.
Nice. Tries to go for the side switch.
Yeah.
Colossus rolls out, but still gets picked up. Loses about 45% life. Tries to go for the overhead. Jump CD. Antonov. Oh.
There we go. That's the mix. Is it going to be the tackle or is it going to be the grab? All right, raw activation. Antonov. It's a real thing. Wow. You tell her. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
The big height. Jeez, this is like 45%.
Just does whatever he wants. That's the boss.
I mean, I guess so.
He's the KOF boss, man. That cigar said so.
My dude got a real championship belt on with bull horns on that bad boy.
That's actually M-Dash belt.
Wait, word?
Yeah, M-Dash got a belt like that, I think.
Yo, he's just chasing, spinning all his bars.
Yeah. Ooh, that was so weird.
Trying to activate Maximo, still gets it though.
Gotta be careful. All right, you got no more meter left. He ain't gonna be that scary.
This dude Antonov actually just gets the swing. That's crazy.
Ooh. That was risky.
Uh-oh.
All right, I got him that time. All right, so I'm not going to say that Colossus got downloaded there. Obviously, that was pretty close, and Fumi kind of just played the first match correctly, which led to the momentum shifting in his favor for the rest of the match. But I don't expect that Fumi's Tung Furu is just going to be allowed to just bounce around like that.
Not anymore, not anymore. I mean, you could tell the adjustments were made that were really smart. Just played a lot more offensive, went for more resets to take damage, and waited for that one bar before activating.
Right. And so if anybody wants to play the keep away game here, it's going to be Billy once he gets the life.
Yeah, Tung not going to have any bars, so like, he's legit, he's playing the in and out game. These trades are all he really wants, right?
Yeah, he wants those trades. Billy wants to suppress him and then back up and put him in the range where Tung's going to have to gamble on a big move to get in or do damage.
So you see him playing that hop game. He does not want him to feel like he can just keep hopping and doing CD like he did before.
Yeah,
but what an answer back, though.
Yeah, Colossus right now not really finding much solid here.
Roll back, makes him spin the rest of that max mode, and back to the jumps.
Oh,
and,
no meter.
And like I said before, just playing that more annoying style, trying to get Colossus to swing into something. Fumi looking like he's in control.
You also notice Colossus isn't really building any meter, while Fumi is almost at 2 bars. The only way he's building meter is by getting hit. That's not a good feeling.
Look how slow that round was. 19 seconds left in the first round.
That's high level KOF 14.
All right, King of Dinosaurs, there's your chance again, man.
With certain characters, that is.
Yeah, I mean, every character has a pace that they play at. Tung is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
But this is a good spot for him to be in now, right? Because, like, a lot of people feel like unless, you know, Tung is the main, he's done more than his fair share. He's already taken out a character, especially a character like Billy. Just kind of designed to keep him out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
without range him, and all of a sudden here he comes, like, you know, getting in on Billy, then backing up and making sure Billy can't take any of that life back.
King of Dinosaurs, biding his time. I'm glad you caught that. Oh, crouch B. Look, no, like I said, once again, Fumi's Tung has done more than his fair share at this point. You just want the match to last as long as possible now so he won't get life back or eventually close out, because if he gets another hit, he can kill.
Yeah, he can definitely kill with 2 bars like that, and Colossus will be down to his last character.
That was definitely it.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh no, he dropped the lung punch.
He had done level 2. All right. That's not amazing for Colossus, but at least he got rid of that problem. 2 bars left. Against the long, though, man. Ugh.
Well, you talked about how this character is definitely a problem for King of Dinosaurs.
No, this is definitely King of Dinosaurs' bad matchup right now. Like, she doesn't need you standing to do damage. Any character that can do that in this game is dangerous. Like, so many characters need you to be standing to get the real damage. She don't care. In fact, if you're jumping, it's better.
Oh, you thought I was going to scale or drop because I was in the air? No, it's actually better.
Seriously. This all roads lead direct to lead to super, basically, if she wants to.
Here we go, the crazy man himself, Antonov.
This could be the difference maker, though, because we saw in the previous match that Fumi was still not entirely comfortable dealing with this character. He just kind of survived some of that stuff.
Oh, empty activation once again.
Like, he's definitely, like, he's letting Colossus raw activate from full screen, which unlocks the character, basically.
Okay. Long. Reset. No throw.
Oh,
what a rollout, but still gets caught back into the corner of the jump, and you're done.
That's it. Wow, that was beautiful.
Pinwheel. We talked about this, though. That bigger hitbox is definitely a problem. Yeah. Once you get started with any kind of meter, she's such a good, like, anchor character when it comes to that.
Yeah, she rolled. When that roll is really the death knell. I feel bad. It's all right, Colossus. We'll see you next time.
I like how you put the mask back on.
Yeah, right.
I respect that. Dedicate to the character, bro.
The roll was really the problem there, because, like, I mean, for Colossus at least, where he thought that, okay, she's already in the air. The most she's going to get off of this is either a grab or a couple, like, light kicks, right? But he ended up getting, like, you know, the EX snake strike, which put him back into the corner. And at that point, you're deflated.
Yeah, it's kind of scary because you're going right back into the vortex, essentially. You block anything, a good jump, you're still blocking. You're going to go back into that mix-up once again.
You're doing the best you can, and it's like sometimes you just don't get anything better.
But regardless, guys, once again, thanks for hanging out. Evo Japan 2019. We're watching some KOF, ladies and gentlemen. Hell Pockets, Tasty Steve. It's been a pleasure. I mean, I've been enjoying watching some KOF so far. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back to more Evo Japan 2019. Stay tuned.
Peace.